Alright, welcome to the show. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about Star Wars, talking a little about Trump, and telling some bad jokes like always. We'll also be taking questions because I know I'm not live on YouTube, but I am live on Twitter and Facebook and things, so I could take questions. And that's how this is going to work. Welcome to the show. Alright, first things first. Let's talk some Star Wars. Hopefully everyone's seen the new movies. Spoiler alert, I'm going to be spoiling some shit. If you haven't seen the new movie, and I highly recommend you see the movie. Overall, I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5 Ninja Stars. Wait, 3.5 out of 5 Ninja Stars. That's what we're gonna rank the Star Wars movie at, because there was some serious plot holes in this movie. I enjoyed the movie, but like any Star Wars movie, there's some massive plot holes and some stuff that's so bullshitty does it hurts the movie. Okay, so let's start with the beginning of the movie with uh, Princess Leia and their ship being attacked, being tracked through light speed was supposed to be impossible, and then taken and being blown up and blown into space. Now, just the vacuum of space alone, you're dead within like 15 seconds. And she floats off into space. She's like, oh, and the vacuum of space is in absolute zero temperature, so she's frozen almost instantaneously. She's floating in space. And then suddenly she's like, I got the magic glowy hand. May the force be with my vagina. And the magic glowy hand sucks her back to the ship. Now, if that wasn't bullshitty enough all by itself, you don't see the door close behind her. You don't see anything like that. Suddenly they open up another door and pull her in and everything's fine. She's a little cold, but they thaw her out, and by the end of the movie, she's fine. She, you know, and I just don't get that. She should have been dead. The Force can only do so much. That's beyond the level of Force. Especially since this is the really key part to this. She does not exercise her Force powers. She doesn't. It's like any muscle. If you don't train it, it doesn't work. She doesn't use it. So you're telling me in the time of crisis, suddenly she has enough control of the Force powers to save her own life. Bullshit. This bitch couldn't move a mug if she wanted to. So it's crap. She should have died right then and there. And then honestly, solve a big problem for the Disney people, how they're going to do the next movie, because, hey, guess what? Carrie Fisher died. I'm sad about that. Great actress. Played one of the all-time great characters of all time in Princess Leia. That in and of itself. But she died. Sadly. So you're telling me y'all couldn't just go ahead and let her die in this movie? And then you don't have to solve, you don't have this big whole problem for the next movie where they're going to do some shitty CGI and try to stick her in somewhere and have her die. Come on now. And you know what? This whole Kylo Ren hating his family. Well, how do you two? This whole Kylo Ren hating his family so much that he wants to kill them all. He needs to get over that shit too. Seriously. Period. And if they do a plot twist in the next movie where it turns out Kylo Ren and Rey are brother and sister, I'm gonna punch somebody in the dick. I'm gonna ninja kick them in the throat. They're gonna catch a ninja star in the eye. They better have a better plot twist. In watching this movie, I came to the conclusion about a quarter of the way in that the whole point of this movie was to set up the next movie. They had no reason for a lot of stuff that was in this movie other than to set up for the next movie. They didn't really have a solid storyline for this movie. Uh, they were running away the whole movie, then they didn't even fight back, and then they ran away. The whole movie was about them running away. That was the entire movie. Look, we're the rebels. We can run. We don't know how to fight. We can run. The one fight they had, they lost. And in the process of losing, lost all their ships. They literally escaped. They had hundreds of ships and hundreds of people, and by the end of the movie, they escaped with like 5 motherfuckers on the Millennium Falcon. But we're still got hope, bitches. What, hope y'all gonna lose? So this entire movie was to set up the next movie. To show how powerful Rey is and how set up the ultimate conflict between her and Kylo Ren. Which is cool. And actually one of my all-time favorite scenes in a Star Wars movie did happen in this movie when she finally does take and meet Luke and hands him the lightsaber, and you're like, oh, he's gonna be so happy. Yes, the lightsaber. And he looks at her like she shit her pants and drops the lightsaber and walks off. That might be one of the greatest things I've ever seen. Mark Hamill's a genius for pulling that off. That was perfect. That was by far one of my favorite parts of the movie. Because the movie didn't give us a whole lot, but that was one of my favorite parts. Now, let's discuss giant, gaping plot holes. I do not give a flying fuck how well your soldiers are trained or brainwashed. If you have your army all lined up around one dude who you think is there, we'll find out later he's not, but you think is there, and you fire every single weapon you have at him, and he doesn't try to dodge, he doesn't pull his lightsaber and knock away the blades, just stands there and just takes it all. And like they're probably like, we're out of ammo, we gotta stop shooting. And they stop. And then he's still there and brushes off his soldier. At least one motherfucker would run away. At least one. I don't give a fuck how well trained your army is. One motherfucker would be like, I'm out. This motherfucker can choke me to death from across the room. I don't care. I'm out. I'm done. We just shot this motherfucker with a million. I'm leaving. I'm going home. I'm having a beer. Fuck this. But that didn't happen. And the other part in those bullshit is you find out he's not actually there. He's on his little island planet meditating and making it look like he's there. Okay, cool trick. I get that. But that leads to, again, a major plot hole. One of the reasons they started look whether this little fucking shithole rebel base, this shithole country, I mean shithole. I'm sorry, I channeled Trump there for a second. A little shithole fucking base in this back ass water planet had no back door. Who designed that, by the way? This is our last final hold. We're not gonna put a back door because nobody's gonna get through the front door. They'll never make a gun that big, so we're not gonna put a back door. I got one for you. Well, off chance nobody does get in, you actually succeed with your ultimate badass door that nobody gets in. They can just wait outside the door. And since they're outside the door, they can have shit brought to them. You got no back door. What the fuck are you going to do? You're just going to wait there and starve to death? What was y'all's plan? We're just going to sit inside here until we not die. No. Okay. But they look at the guy. Well, Luke came in. There must be a way out the back. So we're going to... Because he didn't come in the front door. He had to come in the back door. So we're going to go find the back door. And then they run off and find the back door. But... that was the reason they started looking for a back door, was because Luke came in the back door. But Luke wasn't really there. So, how the hell does that work? There's no back door. It was never designed with a back door. But Luke came in through the back, so there must be one, so we're going to go find it. But Luke wasn't really there, so therefore there was no fucking way there was a back door. That's just a little bit of plot hole. So they are looking for some shit that didn't actually exist, based on some shit that didn't actually happen. And Princess Leia didn't know this because she thought it was Luke too? Really? Y'all just showed how great, powerful force she is by pulling herself in from space. But yet she didn't realize it wasn't really Luke. That's why she looked for the back door too. You look like my favorite Star Wars character. And I'm curious with that question there. What is your favorite Star Wars character that I look like? I'm actually kind of curious. But moving on, that just doesn't make any sense. But you know what? They find the back door. Rey had said earlier, the Force is all about moving rocks, which is ironic. She moved a bunch of rocks. I look like Spock. That's not Star Wars. That's Star Trek. Which I'm a fan of Star Trek. That's Star Trek right behind me. I'm okay with that. I'm not one of those people like, it must be Star Wars, it must be Star Trek. Nah, I like both. And Spock's pretty pimp. I'm not gonna lie. He's pretty logical. He gets shit done. I do like the Star Trek. We'll talk about Star Trek one day. I like those movies. Although, again, plot holes. Something about space movies. They can't put this shit together. Or they try to cram so much into one movie that it just doesn't work. But anyway, back to the movie. Rey moves the rocks. They escape. Yay! But again, there's only 10 motherfuckers left. That's the entire rebellion now. 10 motherfuckers because at one point they called for their friends. Yeah, this is a ninja mask. Time out. Time out from this. This is a ninja mask. This was a ninja mask long before Muslims. Alright? Ninja mask. Okay? It's been a ninja mask for years. Really. And I'm the whitest dude alive. Come on. I'm like, and I'm wearing an arrow shirt. Really? Sorry, Muslim? Really? Anyway, back to Star Wars. It's like 10 motherfuckers left in the rebellion, and they called for their friends to come help them and save them, and none of their friends showed up. They're like, y'all bitches just gonna die. You know, we like the ideal of the rebellion, but we kind of give up on that shit. They're just gonna let you die. That's their plan. Like, so basically the rebellion's down to 10 motherfuckers in the Millennium Falcon. Which at this point, thanks to those little annoying fucking creatures, which I guess some people thought were adorable, but really, those annoying little creatures, they're eating up the fucking wires, and the Millennium Falcon's held together with jizz and hope at this point anyway. It's falling apart. So, the entire rebellion's on a shithole ship. Damn, there go Channel and Chump again. On this crap-ass ship in space, falling apart, except for the kid with the broom. And everybody keeps speculating over the kid with the broom. Is he going to be the new Master Jedi? Because at the very end of the movie, you see the Millennium Falcon flying away, and this kid gets told, like, go sweep up the horse shit. And he goes out there to sweep up the horse shit, and he does this little forced move, whoa, and the broom comes over and he starts sweeping. First of all, if I've got the fucking force and I gotta sweep up horse shit, I'm not bothering grabbing a fucking broom. I'm just gonna force push that shit away. I'm a ninja, so I just get my arm spin real fast and push it away. But really, honestly, what person would, if you had the force, get the broom and actually touch the shit? It's shit. Nobody wants to touch shit. Take it back. Some of the Germans don't touch shit, and they're kind of weird. Besides the point. Nobody wants to touch it. You just force push the shit away. If you had the power of the force, you would not get a broom and do manual labor. Seriously. That's not what would happen. Fuck that. Alright. Yeah, but all in all, honestly, Star Wars, good movie. I enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to the next one in 2 years. I'm not looking forward to this little Han Solo ripoff. There is only one Han Solo. It will be Harrison Ford. They're trying to replace a younger Han Solo. You can eat a dick. By the way, Han Solo is Harrison Ford. This young person trying to play Harrison Ford. It's a mockery. It disgusts me. It's a money grab. And yes, I'm going to go watch it because it's Star Wars. And I'm a nerd, so I have to watch it. It's like a requirement. I can't help myself. Alright. Now, in all of that, while all this was going on with Star Wars, Trump, because yes, I'm going to talk about Trump, because fuck Trump, lost his damn mind and called our allies shithole countries. That's the important part of the story that everybody keeps leaving out. These countries he's talking about aren't our enemies. They're our allies. He called them shitholes. You know what? Trump's a shithole. Those countries are fine. So their economy's not as good as ours. We've been working on it longer. We help them out. That's what we do. We're America. Making America great again means helping people. Help people in America first. Help them too. You suck, Trump. Alright. If don't have any questions, I'm going to throw a bad joke out here. Maybe 2 bad jokes, who knows. And then I'm going to call it quits for the night. Any questions? Any questions about Star Wars, Star Trek? Bitch said I look like Spock. You know, what's messed up about her saying I look like Spock is I'm wearing a ninja mask. You can't see my ears. You can't see my hair. Can't see my nose, my mouth, my chin. All you see is my intelligent eyes. My beautiful, blue, intelligent eyes. And newsflash, the one camera I'm using is shithole camera. I'll admit it is a shithole camera. I need to get a better one. You can't even see my eyes. How the hell do I look like Spock? I don't know if she thought it was an insult, but Spock's a fucking genius, so I'll take that as a compliment every day of the week. But I don't look anything like Spock on any level. Ever. If you disagree, comment below. I'll gladly read it. Or am I a boy or a girl? Fuck you. Okay. You really can't tell if I'm a boy or girl. I am a boy ninja. Actually, I am a man ninja. And fuck you. Sorry. Actually, not fuck you. I don't know how well these mics work. I got 3 different mics set up. One for the podcast, one for YouTube, one for Twitter. And I've been adjusting sound settings, and I realize I don't have the world's manliest voice. It happens. I concentrated on my mad ninja skills of throwing ninja stars and ninja kicking motherfuckers in the throat rather than the voice. That wasn't a priority to me. Being a badass motherfucker was my priority. Alright. Now, no more questions? Is there any more questions? Any questions? Last call for question podcast. So I gotta keep talking, otherwise, people get bored. So if I don't have any questions, I want to move on to the bad joke. And I'm gonna call it quits for the night. So, last chance. Any questions? Star Wars, Star Trek, my mad ninja skills, my beautiful blue eyes, anything at all. Alright, not getting any questions today. That's cool. Guys watching the show, though, I appreciate it. Alright. What does a snowman do when it's angry? It takes a chill pill. Oh! Yeah, no, it's a bad joke. That's the point. Alright. When you think about this one's a thinker. Skeleton walks into a bar, orders a beer and a mop. Alright, guys, that's the show. I do recommend going to see the Star Wars movie, especially seeing it in the theater. Don't do what I do and watch it illegally at home. But you know what? Staying home in my ninja jammies watching movies is so much better than the theater. My bed's way more comfortable, and my TVs are awesome. Alright, peace out. Golden Ninja Star out. You guys have a good one.